Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a totally tubular couple in love that loves reacting to some Total War Warhammer.
We're going back into Warhammer.
Yes, we are. And so we checked out all the cinematic trailers for Total War Warhammer 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to check out the Legendary Lords in Total War Warhammer 3, the cinematics for those.
This world has been sundered by a tide of arcane energy. The winds of magic churned into a maelstrom. The Tome of Fate drew me north to find out why.
It's a problematic book.
It guided me to a distant fortress steeped in blood.
Yeah, that looks like an evil witch's lair.
A battle was fought there. Though long over, the spirits still lingered. In the shadow of a broken portal, the trail ended. It was here the tome conversed with the dead. They told of Ursun, the bear god of Kislev, lost in darkness. A noble prince ventured to save him, yet he strayed from the path and was corrupted by chaos. Savior became executioner. A single shot, bound in faith forsaken, pierced Ursun's heart.
No.
And so the bear god roared. The tide that broke the world. Spirits,
That's an awesome
where
legend.
lies Ursun now? Is he here in the north?
Beyond the maelstrom, in the realm of chaos, in the forge of souls,
Is he alive?
wounded and dying, embraces its shadow,
What shadow? A demon's?
a master of the dark.
That is a
I
scary
knew
book.
who shackled the bear. Belacor.
Save the bear.
Just save the bear.
Only a fool would challenge Belacor. And
Alone.
yet, the power of a dying god, there is no greater prize. A mere drop of Ursun's blood would break my curse, ending my servitude to this accursed book. Free to profit from its secrets. But Ursun is locked in the Forge of Souls, deep in the realm of chaos, and I cannot enter this nightmarish domain. All routes have been sealed by the maelstrom. There must be a way. The tome unveils a spell to summon a portal, one to bypass the maelstrom and create a door into chaos. Knowledge to bargain, for I need an ally, one who is tempted by the power of the god bear and can withstand the horrors within.
Heart of the bear.
A nation in mourning. False news has arrived before me. They believe Ursun is already dead. My proposition will require
But Ursun's
a
not dead.
delicate...
We know this.
Oh, damn.
That didn't go well.
No god is not dead! He lies in the realm of chaos, a captive of the Shadow Lord. It is no lie. For one drop of Ursun's blood, I can help you save him.
Choose your last words wisely, old man.
Through your bloodline, you and the bear are one. See past your grief. Search your heart. Our Ursun is alive.
I feel like your mouth is already covered in that.
He speaks the truth.
He's
speaks the truth. Silence! We have lost what is most precious. Many say I am at fault, that I no longer have the right to sit on this throne.
I'll let them challenge you.
So I stand. I stand with my people, all of you. And if it comes to it, I shall die with my people. We have been blinded by grief. Ursun lives, and while he fights to draw breath, we fight for him! For Ursun! For Kislev! For Ursun! For Kislev!
It's catching on.
Yeah.
Kislev marches north, into hell.
At the icy grave of Kislev's most glorious leader, I found the one I seek. Kostaltyn of Kislev. There is no price he would not pay to save Ursun. And with the death of Tsar Boris Ursus, he alone has belief enough to perform this miracle.
It is a mercy that you cannot witness Kislev's desolation.
He looks like a younger Sorrow.
The sun has been taken from us. I see it in visions. He bleeds, trapped and alone. Yet instead of worship, the Tzarina dallies with frost magic and courtly intrigue. Forgive me, my Tsar, but your daughter fails you. Doom comes for Kislev.
Oh, he's an optimist.
The shade
And her frost magic's pretty cool.
of shows himself.
I know where Ursun dies, and I can take you to him.
Lies will not save you, disciple of the dark gods.
Listen to me. My book reveals a path to his deathbed. I will show you the way for one drop, just one, of Ursun's divine blood.
Heresy, sin unbound.
It will free me of a chaos-sent curse. It will make me pure. And your faith will save your God.
Bring your book. The motherland endures, whatever the cost.
The grave of Kislev's most glorious leader. If Tsar Boris Ursus did not slumber in ice, he could have safeguarded Ursun.
How low the motherland has fallen without you, my Tsar. How God is taken from us. I see it in visions. His death draws near. And yet your fool daughter dallies in games of politics. If only you were here, you could save Ursun. But it cannot be.
I wonder why he hates the daughter so much.
Will keep the faith as Kislev dies. Farewell, my Tsar.
She didn't accept his romantic advances.
That's what I'm thinking. Or like he wasn't named
Kostaltyn.
king.
His zealotry blinds him to hope, deafens him to the cry from the cold void. But I hear you, Boris Ursus. Your spirit stirs in Kislev's hour of need. Let me guide you to Ursun for one drop of his divine blood. A fair price to save the motherland.
Deal. If it gets me out of this.
Okay then.
You shall have your god blood. Ursun shall be saved. A new evil enters the world. A prince of Kislev, reborn a prince of darkness. A champion of the Chaos Gods.
Kislev will fall. It will kneel before me, before Chaos.
You think too small for one so powerful.
Oh.
Have you forgotten, Seer? I killed Ursus.
Why stop at Kislev when you can give Chaos the world?
No more twisted words.
Wait! Urson lives!
You lie.
Wounded and dying by your hand, but alive! The Shadow has him still.
Be'lakor will pay for his betrayal.
The god bears power. It is yours for the taking. So take it.
The realm of Chaos cannot be entered. No one can cross the maelstrom.
Yeah, about
I
that.
can. I will guide you back to the Forge of Souls. All I require is one drop of Ursul's blood. Finish the job you started, mighty God Slayer.
God Slayer. World Slayer. Ursun's power is mine.
He's really ugly.
Grand Cathay, a vast empire to the east, ruled by powerful creatures, dragons, who can inhabit human form.
You are gravely mistaken. We have no interest in a mere god's power.
Oh, that's a
No
throne.
interest in power to use against the forces of chaos.
I am Yao Yi, the storm dragon, older than the gods themselves. You are here for a greater purpose. This map shows the energy of all things. There should be harmony, but the world is unbalanced. My younger sister, Shenzu, bringer of light and hope. She ventured beyond the Norscan mountains, but was lost. Without her light, darkness prevails, and our family has no comfort.
Though I feel your loss, the Dome of Fates provides no insight to your sister's whereabouts.
Ursun knows he witnessed her fate.
Then why does he not tell you, Iron Dragon?
There is mistrust between dragons and gods.
If we save Ursun, he will tell us how to find Shenzu.
Let me serve you, mighty dragons. I can reach Ursun. Lead you to him before it's too late.
Oh, he has a drop of his
For
blood.
one drop of his blood.
Your destiny is to guide us.
The armies of Cathay must breach the maelstrom and march into chaos.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Balance will be restored to the world when Shenzhou is returned to you.
Alright, you don't need to sell it anymore, dude. They're already on your team. Don't act like you care about that. The skull there. Nice.
Jagged rocks and rivers of fire. Here I found the greatest of all bloodthirsters. Bones of all that walked or crawled littered his lair. Skarbrand, raging current. I had but a moment to make my case. The time it took to sharpen his murderous
Who's got, like,
blades.
blue and red eye?
The demon had spent millennia harvesting skulls to earn the forgiveness of his master, the chaos god Korn. The skull of Ursun would gain his favor.
What do you know of Korn's favor?
Nothing, mighty Skarbrand. I am but a servant,
Yeah.
ready to aid your slaughter.
I can smell the magic on you, Seer. I'll take your skull.
Why take mine when you can have the skull of a god?
Sounds like such a little bitch there.
You through the maelstrom to where Belagor imprisons the bear. Take his skull. All I want is a drop of Ursun's blood.
Keep your skull. Give me the bear. One skull for the throne. The rest are mine to collect.
Looks badass.
The gallows tree. Dwelling of Kurgath, father of plagues. There is no greater brewmaster of phage and pox than he. To describe the squalor of the fetid sewer is impossible. I risked my very flesh to tread it. Kurgath thought me but another specimen for his grotesque experiments. Before the rot consumed me, I offered something finer. Belagor has imprisoned the god bear of Kislev.
Oh, how delightful. If Belagor has struck, there'll be plenty of carrion for me.
Ursun himself lies dying, fatally wounded in the Forge of Souls.
Sounds like he'd like that.
God, the finest corpse from which to brew a plague.
A god pox, mighty Kurgath.
A god box. Ah, you tempt me, old man. But I cannot reach the Forge of Souls. The maelstrom prevents us.
I can reach it and guide you to the dying bear.
And why would you do this, little healthy mortal?
For a single drop of Ursun's blood. That is my fate.
Just to be released, you will create a god plague on the world.
Blood for you, the body for me.
It's not gonna end for you well, dude. If he creates a god plague, doesn't matter if you're gonna be free of that book or not.
Or also, he's promising the same thing to multiple people, which is not going to go down well either for him.
It was in the Palace of Ruin I found Nakari, the keeper of secrets. His den of excess was no place for mortals. With every step it whispered promises of all I desire. Like others before me, my soul yearned to be ensnared. But I knew if I succumbed here, he would own me for eternity.
Yep.
I made my revelations quickly, before my senses gave way. Yet Nakari found the tale of Belagor and Ursun tiresome. It was a secret he kept already. As my mind clouded, I made a final gambit. I would guide him through the maelstrom to the bear's deathbed.
The bear is tempting.
The sorrow of a dying god. Yours to treasure.
A treasure to cherish. I want it. You will give it to me.
One drop of Ursun's blood. That is my fee.
Advise me well, and you will have your desire. Fail me, and I will have your soul.
The silvered tower. refuge of Kairos Fateweaver, the most powerful of all demon sorcerers. I found the great conjurer searching for a spell to pass through the maelstrom.
Yeah.
But his scribe scoured every book in vain.
have
I
your
told
book.
him of Ursun, held captive in the Forge of Souls. But he dismissed my wisdom.
We already know of Benacor's plot, for I see the past, and I see the future.
But you are blind to the present. You did not see the maelstrom, nor can you decipher a path through it.
The Tome of Fate holds the answer, the spell we search for. Kill him.
I can see like the little eye on the tongue.
Take it.
Only I can use it. The tome is bound to my soul.
We can
Is that another hand?
No, let him serve us. For one drop of good blood, I have foreseen it.
Peck out the eyes of Ursa. Use their power to view the present.
Yeah.
Sight of a god. The past, present, and future. All will be ours to see.
Make you pretty unstoppable.
The ogres feast to honor Greasus the Over-Tyrant. Their appetites are ferocious. I must be wary.
Time's up, wizard. No, put him in the stew.
Great untold power can be harnessed from a dying god.
Power. Ogres take what they want. What more power do we need? Boil the pot.
Flesh, meat,
Look for a hand.
wait! The god is up there. You can't devour it.
Quiet.
Ooh, the greatest feast of all.
There you say.
sounds tasty.
Shut up. And you meat. God flesh.
Enough for you, your warriors, and your god, the Great Maw.
I can smell it now. Roast god ribs.
A feast like no other.
You're no Mazetta. What's in it for you?
My book reveals a path to this
Vegan
thing.
bastard.
I will show you the way for one drop of Ursun's divine blood.
And avocado toast.
Drop. But ogres get the rest.
That is the deal.
All right. So, I mean, obviously, other than the ogres, who is your favorite?
I think the most unsettling one was the God of Desire.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Ah,
the razor sharp teeth and like snaky tongue and
yeah, I forgot his name too. Nick, I want to say it begins with an N. I forgot the name, but I know it serves the god of Slanesh. That's the chaos god that they serve. That one was disturbing for
that
sure.
was just the creepiest one, and it just kind of stuck with me a little bit. Like it gave
Okay.
me that kind of like ooh creepy crawly feeling.
I like the Fateweaver one. I thought it was cool. Like their design was really cool, and like when they can see the past and they can see the future, but they can't see the present.
And I love that, but you're blinded to the present. I mean,
Yeah.
that was great.
That, and I think that's I don't know, it's great commentary. Sometimes we we look too in the past too much. Sometimes we look in the future too much. You gotta be present. That's gotta be
That was one thing when like the pandemic started. We started to do meditation and stuff, and it's crazy when you actually are forced to sit down and kind of like shut off your thoughts of worrying about the past or thinking of the screw ups you've made in the past, and then worrying about the future and what's to come. Like how rarely we actually live in the exact moment we're in without stressing about the other stuff that's beyond our control at that moment.
the ogres were cool. I don't know which one would you like. So which lord would you want to play as? Or I mean, like command, I guess, because I guess you like kind of like command them in your army.
I think maybe the Tzarina.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
because I think I felt she was the only one who might have had some genuine like compassion for the bear. Well, that and her father seemed to both be a
Okay.
little bit more concerned about like the bear's welfare as opposed to like where's my pound of flesh and fine, take your drop of blood. Like everybody else seems so
Yeah.
self-serving and greedy and just willing to hack up the bear for their own interests.
Well, that was their god. The bear is their god, so that's probably why they're more like they revere it more, and they are more concerned with its well-being and its safety. The ogres have like kind of the most just primal desire for the bear. I mean, like, I don't feel like the world's gonna turn into a terrible place if they just like, you know, have a feast with the bear. Whereas like everything else, it's like, okay, we'll be able to see the past, present, and future. All right, I'm gonna use the bear to like put a god plague on everything. I mean, so there's some that I think the god plague might be one of the more worst fates out there.
Well, that whole world, like just from the very minute that we enter into that part of the story, all I could think, and I didn't say it at the time, all I could think was, I feel like this place smells. Like I just, you know, it's drawn so well that like you feel like you can smell it. That's how well it's drawn.
Yep. And you know, the community tells us a lot that Papa Nurgle is like the best chaos god to serve because he just cares about your happiness. And yeah, sure, you're rotting away and everything like that, but you know, you're just having a party with Nurgle demons. So
maybe,
yeah.
I just feel like it smells.
Yeah, probably does.
Like nauseatingly smells.
Let us know some of your favorites down below in the comments, and if you play this game, which faction you're playing as, and which legendary lord you like commanding or using in your army, and some more suggestions for Total War Warhammer videos to check out. These are always fun to check out for us.
Yeah.
And if you want more Total War Warhammer videos, go ahead and check out the description of this video. We got a playlist there for you for all of our reactions. And just keep in mind that our reaction for Total War Warhammer 3, all the cinematics for the legendary lords,
is definitely not definitive.